Hello, friends. Today's topic is finding a job. Let's rant.
USA Jobs is basically a scam at this point. You know, people call everything a scam that doesn't work out immediately in their favor nowadays, but USA Jobs is definitely not a scam. You can get jobs on there, but I would say that if you need a job immediately, you probably shouldn't be trying to rely on a government job because they do take longer to hire people. If you want to get a job faster, it's way easier and way quicker to get a job with government contractor companies. So if you want a job fast, you might want to go on to clearancejobs.com or just go directly to the government contractor websites and start applying for jobs there. But everything's not a scam just because it doesn't work overnight.
I am so frustrated. I'm trying not to even be frustrated right now, but I have applied to so many jobs, and I hate to be like one of those people that come on here and talk about that, but yeah. I have applied to so many jobs. I've gone to so many interviews. I literally applied at Panda Express, Ulta. I applied for a front desk receptionist at Treasure Island. And I went to all of my interviews. They all went great. And then they all email me and say, hey, we decided to move forward with other candidates. And it's like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't even know what to do at this point. Treasure Island literally told me that they decided to move forward with people who have front desk experience, and I don't. And it's like, you knew I didn't have front desk experience. It says that on my resume, but you still invited me for an interview. Like, you guys just wasted my time and my money and my gas and just everything. And all these places are just extremely inconsiderate of your time. They don't care, and all these jobs are just fake. Nobody's actually hiring right now. That's the truth. The truth is that nobody's hiring right now. The truth is that we're in a silent recession. The truth is that 24% of the United States is unemployed right now. The truth is that 50% of the jobs that are online on LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, Indeed, are ghost jobs. They're not actually jobs. They're putting them up there to make it seem like they're hiring, to make it seem like the state of the economy is not where it's really at. All of these businesses have these now hiring signs put up in their windows and in the yards, and you guys are just playing with people, playing with people's time, playing with people's intelligence, playing with people's money, playing with people's lives, their livelihoods. And I'm just like, it's taking everything in me to not cry. And you know what? I'm not even gonna cry because my faith in God is stronger than this. So, to all the people out there that are looking for a job right now, don't give up. It's another thing too is like, it's to the point where in order to get a job, you have to know somebody. Like, you have to know either the owner of the company, somebody that works there. That's it. Like, there's nothing. So, yeah, whoever's watching this, if you are feeling bad, you're feeling down, people are calling you lazy, they think you're not trying, it's not you. It's not you. And don't feel bad, and don't beat yourself up. It's not your fault. People try to make you look crazy. It's not your fault. But yeah, love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Get ready with me while we talk how hard it is to find a job in the US as an international. I recently just graduated school in the US with an MBA, and I cannot tell you how hard it was for me to find a job. I've been looking for jobs since I want to say November of last year, and I had no luck. And I'm bringing some of my tips or the ones that I find convenient. I recently just found a job, and I think these are tips that can also be helpful for some of the people that are going through the same thing. Number one, I feel like really big is networking. Here where I went to school, there's like a really nice community that is willing to help the university. So we have a bunch of events going on at school sometimes, and a lot of people from the community that come and talk to us at the school. So networking is really big because you never know who you can meet that can help you find a job or that can offer you a job. So I think that's really big, especially when you're an international, because you want to find people that are willing to help you and that are willing to sponsor your visa. And if someone doesn't really know you, I don't know if they're going to be willing to take the risk of paying for your visa. So that's number one. Number two, I feel like you gotta be flexible. You, as an international, you cannot be picky. You cannot be like, oh, I don't want to work there. You cannot have this attitude, because it is already hard for us to find a job, let alone it would be harder to get a job at Google, if that's where you want to work. So you gotta be flexible, and you gotta understand what type of situation you're in, and you gotta just embrace it. Number three, I think, and that's also a really big one, it's basically just build your resume. I think, again, cliche, or maybe you have heard this all the time, but I think that is very helpful, especially if you can just show that you have skills in different things, or you have experience in different things. Because if you're international and you have not done a summer job or like an internship, or you don't even work at your school, the truth is like you might not be able to find anything, because how can you prove that you know what you're talking about, or you know what you do, when you haven't really put your skills to the test? And I'm almost done through all my makeup because I cannot really do two things at once. The last thing that I was gonna recommend was basically you gotta be willing to take risk. And what I mean by taking risk is like you gotta also like evaluate and see what you're willing to do. Are you willing to like burn a bridge, or are you willing to like think for yourself and what is better for you in that moment and just take the risk? And I think you should be able to take risks and also be uncomfortable, because you gotta be willing to adapt and learn how to adapt. And I think that's important down the road. Those are the things that helped me. And again, I found a job. It was really hard. I'm not gonna lie, there was moments that I was really frustrated, and I was just thinking that I was gonna end up back home. I did want to go home at one time, because I was like, this is not worth it. Like, I'm not enjoying this process. Like, I can see so many other people that maybe has half the experience I have, but because they are American citizens, they do get those positions or those opportunities, and I'm not. So it is very frustrating, but trust me, you are gonna get through it. You're gonna find a way. You're gonna get that job, and I just hope all these tips help you.
Are you having a hard time finding a job? How long has it been? Comment down below.
So I don't know if y'all have been on USA Jobs lately, but the jobs are jobbing. And I mean, they posting short notice, short suspense jobs. So if you haven't been on there, I would suggest you get on there. I have 14 applications open. 9 are already in review, and I've already been referred for the 9 that's in review. That's how fast they're moving. So my suggestion would be, if you haven't looked on USA Jobs recently, now is the time to be looking, because the people are hiring. I actually just got called yesterday for an interview. I don't even know for which job, but I got to do an interview next week. So get to work, y'all.
Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna put y'all on a good job, a good position. It has great benefits. So my job is hiring. You get dental, health, vision. You get like all the essential benefits that any other job will give you, basically. It is work from home, and we love a good remote job. They will provide you with all the tools, all the equipment, and etc. But if you have your own equipment, you do get a $400 incentive. And if you stay on for 90 days, you get up to, I think, $1,500 bonus. There are really no hard requirements. You just have to have baking soda, a pot, and know how to boil water. And have a scale and a strainer. Because we're making crack.
Let's go to my first job fair. Okay, so they literally just had like a sign-in sheet for us to come back and do interviews. I thought I was going to have to like pitch myself and like say something right then and there. And she's like, I'm really just answering questions. And I was like, okay. So they said it could take up to an hour, maybe more. She was like, the list is long. The list didn't look very long to me. There was maybe like, I think I was like the 7th person. So I don't know. I guess it'll take an hour, if not more. So I'm just gonna wait, I guess. But look at this view. I was so hungry. I'm so glad this is right across the street.
Oh, where you coming from again?
I got my bagel. Oh no, you're gonna tell me now? No, they're good. Are they?
She got one from over there.
Oh.
You just went over there, right? I could have used some Einstein brothers.
Oh.
I would have got you,
Too late now. That same guy was calling me Halle Berry. He was like shouting Halle Berry. I was walking by. He's like, let me get that suit. Let me get that jacket. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm just trying to get a bagel. And I'm nervous. Okay, let's try this hard ass bagel. Let's get this out of here. It is kind of tasty. But I did get it toasted. I just got regular jalapeno cream cheese. Okay, it's finally time. I don't need a job needs me. So it went really well, and I have a second interview scheduled now.
It's hard out here. If you are looking for a job, guess what? Don't give up. Keep looking. Thanks for watching. Until next video.